Easy strategy is just not follow him. It's gonna end up in a wall anyways. I told you. Well, Chance, how you doing? Need for Speed World Day is here. I hope you guys got your game set up and you can join us. So if you're not familiar with Need for Speed World, it was the always and only online game that happened around the time when World of Warcraft was like dominating the gaming world. And Need for Speed, especially they thought, hey, we want some of that. So they basically took Most Wanted and Carbon, slapped both maps together, changed the lighting, and released it. But the game had so much potential. I mean, I think it reached its potential anyways, right? Like the people that enjoyed playing it played it anyways. What do you think? What do you think should have happened more? Expanding the game instead of monetizing greed. I mean, sure. But I think that applies to all companies every time. Extremely small amount of publishers don't end up being, you know, predatory with their monetization, right? I feel like this game is the most fun if you're playing with a bunch of people that have the same environment as you do. Meaning, you all didn't buy over expensive cars, right? And you're constricted by the game's progression limits. The problem with any kind of online-only game that has microtransactions is simply that some people are gonna pay and you're gonna lose because of it, which is obviously kind of demotivating. You know what's interesting? It feels a lot more Most Wanted like the handling that they used for World, which is especially interesting when you play on the Carbon map, and it kind of feels like playing Most Wanted in Carbon. And yeah, one of the cool game modes this game does have is working together against the comps. Right, so you have your team, and you're trying to work together to break through the comps. And hey man, if you're looking for a free racing game, this is a pretty good stop. This is something I can recommend. I think I get hit by every single teammate. Holy crap, the physics, yeah, definitely different. Whoa. Oh god! I think that's a layout. It's not a layout that happens in Most Wanted, so I'm not familiar. Like, my brain is super trained to all the tracks that are available in Most Wanted, and World has a few new layouts. They actually made it into the Pepega mod, but I haven't played that Pepega mod so much that I would know that. Building cars is fun in this game. I would say a little bit more complex than usual, but overall pretty good. Oh yeah, okay, let's start on the left, University Way. Let's go! Let's see what you guys can do. As long as it's on roadblocks. Wait, there. Actually looks pretty damn quick. Drive 250 kilometers in the Rovex Edge LW. And then you get the OnlyFans version, OF. What does OF stand for, man? The service ran longer than 2 years, right? It ran for almost 5 years, 2010 to 2015. I mean, obviously for the release of Need for Speed 2015, they had to. They had to turn off the servers because that game needed every help it could get. I seriously doubt that you can recover your old World account. By the way, shoutouts for adding the KuruHS logo to the game. Appreciate it. You know what ghosting should do? Kind of like big rigs, and you can go through the walls. That would have been great. Let's see how good wall riding is. Okay, not very. Sunny's golf is too good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of 90-degree corners in racing games in general. I don't think there's a single exception. I don't like Baku. No, I don't.
Like completely. Who is Kuru? Mate, even Kuru has beaten me. Mate, this is a joke.
I actually quite like this game, considering, you know, it was an easy game to just, you know, download for free, play with your friends. Like, that's what these games are perfect for. Like, anything you can download for free, in my opinion, has some merit. Okay, Mason Street. Aua. Be kind. I'm so sorry. That was actually not on purpose. I just didn't look at the minimap. One of the problems with all of these items is simply that, at least back then when the game was out, you actually had to pay to recharge those, so you permanently had buying pressure. But you always had to buy something, which is still very much true for a lot of mobile games as well, right? Kinda urge you on a regular basis to buy something, Or you fall behind. If you don't buy something, you fall behind. Other people are buying right now. If you're not buying, you're falling behind. You really want to fall behind? You want to make it hard on yourself? You want the easy win or what? Go, 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 reaccelerate. Love when the servers desync a little and you have this wobbly character in front of you. Wait, I can't put a spoiler on it. Okay, if I see anyone on their card and not having a spoiler, I'm gonna be very disappointed. You all need a spoiler on your card. If you don't, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed. There's wheels. I wonder if that works. Oh, that looks bad. Oh, that looks bad, my friend. But I love it. What else we got? Neons. Obviously, we're gonna add neons. Yellow taillight trail. Oh, that's cool. Let's see if that works. I think that would be more fun. License plates. I'm pretty sure there's a Kuru license plate here somewhere. Ah, don't, you bitch! How is that possible? You shouldn't be able to spin out a car, man. What the hell? I'm not sure what I was expecting. Welcome to Mario Kart. You guys forgot to equip your spoiler! Oh my god. Look how many people wiped out of that corner. I have to try a cop event. just to see what it feels like. I wonder what they say about the target, what they're hunting. The red events on the minimap, those are the cop events. Gonna team up with 3 other players and can support each other. Like a team slingshot, make everyone faster. There's also team escape button, which, or whatever the left item is called, but there's an explosion around every player. So you can use it for others or you can use it for yourself. Rhino who? They have to check on out active. That's the only reason why we can push the cars around. You know what I genuinely wonder about? If game devs knew exactly why their games failed, would they do it much different? And not necessarily based on their own experience, but based on what the publisher asks from them. You know what I mean? Let's say that the publisher doesn't know, just the developers. Like, how much do you think they could influence the project to make sure that the game doesn't release as it originally did, where everyone knows that it's gonna fail? Like, why can't I move? Oh, did I run over spikes? Oops. Well, didn't see that one coming. Gonna make the deadline, can't afford to make a good game. Yeah, but once again, that's not really the developer's fault now, is it? That's straight up the publisher's fault. Wait, my controller's not working. One of those buttons, there it is. One of those buttons changes my controller from analog to digital, and then the triggers don't work. Dude, I'm such a good racer, I'm easily gonna win this now. This is the handicap you boys need in order to have a chance. Wait, it has 16 laps. Did I start an endurance event? Yeah, I think I'm gonna quit this one. The car is a little bit too slow for 16 laps. Didn't even know events like this exist. What was that? Which event? It was the Palmont. Oh yeah, it says endurance. I didn't see that. Alright, I learned something new. The thing is, obviously, Night Riders, they keep updating the game, right? They keep adding new stuff. And I wasn't aware of this. Wait. How dare you not be in a go-kart? Get the fat boy. Get the fat boy in the front. That's why I activate the ghost. Fuck. I got so wrecked, dude. Oh, I got destroyed. Completely done. Okay, I think... Actually, I'm not sure how many miles I drove already. Is there an odometer somewhere?
Viewing ceremony emoji.
250 kilometers.
Moon viewing ceremony
No, we don't have it
emoji.
yet.
Moon.
That looks normal. Oh shit, I see Rachel. Rachel's in the race. Nope. Not dealing with that. Give me Ghost. But lots of really good veteran drivers in here. I can tell. Or my car is dog shit. But I give you the benefit of the doubt. Well, you see the size of the stream, right? I bet there's a handful of people that are eager to race with me and or on the stream. Or maybe it's one of those few moments where full lobbies are easy to make. I could imagine that too. Just getting the community together, everyone plays, and you actually get full lobbies. One thing that I enjoyed about Blur the most, you know, when you actually got the community together and you had 20 player races. And I bet a handful of people in here are gonna get super stuck in the Need for Speed World experience and gonna play for the next few weeks, which is awesome. Who doesn't love to get sucked into a video game again? Oh shit, I actually ran out of charges. I have to go back to the safe house. I used up all of my nitros. What are these corners sticking out? I don't remember those. I do drive a bit better in the most wanted territory. I wonder why. I'm fairly sure that's the race against Ronnie. Okay, I actually guarantee this is the race against Ronnie.
Yeah.
How's the El Camino so fast? Holy shit, man. Dude, not even 50 meters. Yeah, depending on the situation, you know, depending on the part of the map you are, it feels a lot like Most Wanted. Especially in this camera, you don't really notice the oddities in the handling of the world. This, in my opinion, is a fast path. Holy crap. Alright, fine, I don't need another... Wait, how many laps is this? Oh, 6 laps? Wow. Didn't even realize that... Yeah, we're not doing this again. Didn't know it was 6 laps, man. The interface is so small, I really don't look at it.
That's what she said.
I'm genuinely surprised that the Need for Speed developers didn't make this track in Most Wanted. It only came out during Carbon. Not gonna lie, for multiplayer experience, this is extremely fun. Because the setup is so fast, right? You don't have to wait forever until races are ready and lobbies are ready. Like, it just works really, really well. So shout out to everyone working on Soapbox, Race World and this service to bring back some nice racing to the fans. Hey guys, Kuru here. Buckle up for Asphalt Legends, the free-to-play arcade racing game. Enjoy pure adrenaline, epic jumps, slick drifts and nitro-fueled action. Play anywhere on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch or mobile with cross-platform progress to race your friends. Ferrari Esports Asphalt Series, a global competitive esports event, is heading to its grand finals. 8 top racers will battle for Ferrari Museum in Maranello, Italy. On November 16th at 9 PM GMT+2, streamed on the Asphalt Legends YouTube. From October 27th to November 3rd, you can join the in-game time-limited event and register with your in-game ID at FerrariAsphaltSeries.com to be eligible for free in-game rewards and a shop at prices like a gaming laptop or a headset. And special thanks to Gameloft for sponsoring this part of the video. Watch the Grand Finals livestream and grab Asphalt Legends with the link below. And now back to the video. That's an excited portion. Okay, so the only thing that changed now is that it's closer to the center of the screen, right? Which is, in my opinion... which is better in my opinion. Because it's easier to look over when it's closer. Now I know it's closer. HD reflections and better skyboxes. Ah. Didn't even know there's HD reflections for World. He has my hair. Teach him Need for Speed Porsche. Let's see. I was a bit picky when it came to graphics. When I was a kid. Luckily the graphics became better as I got older. It's so weird not having a nitrous button. or you know, like a recharging nose button. Obviously you can use your nitrous ability, but you don't have your typical, you know, recharging nose. One thing I noticed is that there's so many different performance levels of cars in a game like this. Like certain setups are just infinitely better than others, where, you know, if you have the weaker car, you're never gonna win. With someone with equal skill, you know, some cars just cannot win. Tapping left and right in the first 3 seconds of the race. That is so stupid. How is that a thing, man? How's that a problem? Tapping left and right in the first 3 seconds. Dude, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. I never heard you have to wiggle. I never heard that you had to wiggle at a race start. Man, the race layouts in World are better than the ones in Carbon. Oh, maybe you guys are just spawning there instead of ramming me. Yeah, I kinda like using the same exact cars, so get a bunch of really close races because of it. I'm not gonna lie, this is way more fun than Carbon, simply because now I have a car that actually grips enough for the map the way it's laid out. Oh wow, won a race! It happened! I can't believe it. I won a race! Ladies and Mental Gen, you've seen it here live. Hey, 2 wins in a row? Hello? Oh, never mind. I didn't even see Furry get away. What? I didn't even see him. How was he 9 seconds gone? There's some fun and intense racing in Need for Speed World. You do probably gonna have to talk to a few people to actually get a good car and setup. Or, you know, just copy and paste. If you see someone winning in a certain car all the time, then probably a good indication that that's a good build to copy. And you know, this game actually shows you what the people are using, which in my opinion is a necessity. I hate it when you have a competitive online game and you don't see what your opponents are using, when the game tries to hide it. I find that really stupid. What's the point? What's the point in competition if you don't know what the opponent is using? You know, maybe you would be faster if you used their setup, right? Like at some point, you know, it might not be about skill anymore, but then it comes down to who has the best secret build. But it's not Formula 1, we're not doing manufacturer competition here. If I win 3 times in a row, I'm gonna... Actually, we didn't win earlier. But if we do, I'm gonna play the lottery tomorrow. I'm gonna see that as a sign. And let's see. I was only 1 second, man. Quick, even this G class, man. Bruh. There, if you want to copy it, blue upgrades. Oh no, I had that gearbox shit again, didn't I? Why do you have to wiggle your steering? This is the first time I heard this today, right? You have to wiggle your steering in order not to get gearbox locked. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in a racing game. So, what it looks like, the AMG is really fast on acceleration, not that good in cornering. But damn, that's it. Dude, what the fuck did they put into that Jeep? Not Jeep. This Benz is stupid fast in a straight line. Probably a good drag racer. Jeep. It has a typical Jeep or even a Land Rover shape. It's like this box on wheels, you know? Do you think that we ever get a Rivals in Most Wanted Remastered? Most Wanted Remastered makes sense, in my opinion, because it has DLC, and they could bundle the remaster with all the DLC. I'm actually surprised they haven't done it yet. I very much expected them to do that in between Need for Speed releases. You know, in between Heat and Unbound, I actually expected that they do that. Yeah, that Mercedes is stupid fast when you have more straight lines. It's kind of crazy. It's that acceleration, but it does lose a lot in the corners. It clearly does not have as much grip. Ah, not this setup. Forgot again. Forgot again, man. A stupid ass layout. But even though my minimap is bigger, I did not see that. Like, there's some really good racing lines in Carbon as well. You just need the driving physics from Most Wanted or something better. Like, the cars that can actually drive well enough in Carbon are extremely slow. The muscle cars can't hold necessary grip for the layout of Carbon. That's always just what weirded me out about Carbon. It was a bit messy. Like the entire experience a bit incoherent. And you know, it doesn't work well with itself, if that makes sense. If they turn off the 2012 servers, they would bring out a remaster. I would hope so. Just having all the DLC included in your purchase, in my opinion, is a fair offer. Right, I cared Hot Pursuit Remastered primarily for the inclusion of all the DLC. There was a mod that brought the DLC to the PC version. It was working, but definitely could have been better. In regards of visuals, I think they got a bit lazy on the visuals. Dude, what is this? What are these rockets? Where are you finding these cars, dude? It feels like, you know, battling the final boss in a video game. Like you're just immediately faster than the player in every single way. Then you have to fight back. That's what it feels like. Ferrari, you gotta send me all of your builds, man. I wanna try them. Dude, Forza Unbeatable AI on X-Class can be insane. You're just asking yourself, okay, how is that supposed to be possible? That being said, actually quite excited for Horizon 6. I don't know about you guys. I'm just happy we get like a big scale game again. If I'm perfectly honest. What do you think about old grids and dirt games shutting down November 8th? That sucks. But we're getting into that era. You know what I mean? We're getting into that time where stuff just starts to disappear. Right? It's usually like PlayStation 3 games. That era, Xbox 360 games. Like those servers have been up for such a long time. At some point, the people that can keep the servers running don't exist anymore. But yeah, I hope that publishers and developers, you know, give out the necessary information so people can open their own servers. Viper from Static. Furry is going for the Corvette. Lamborghini Phantom Edition. How long do you have to play to get a Phantom Edition car? So Corvette won the first race. 5 seconds. Crazy. Then again, I'm not as good in the Carbon layouts. So much downforce in World. It's good though. The way the world is designed, it's more fun to have more downforce. Honestly. Why am I getting violated? This camera actually does help. It really focuses your eyes on where they need to be. Didn't want to admit that when I started streaming. I was like, man, the exterior cam is always just as good. But depending on the game and situation, a hood cam is just superior. I think the first time I noticed that was Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo just feels really weird in third person. Even as someone that always uses third person in racing games, it felt weird in Gran Turismo. It didn't feel right whatsoever. I usually like seeing my own car, but you know, you get to a certain skill level of opponents where you can't do that anymore. It absolutely provides extra accuracy. For me, it's that I see more what's ahead of me, especially when it comes to traffic. It's easier to evade traffic on the hood cam. Need for Speed World is back, yes. Yeah, it's been back for a while, like 2018. I think was the first time I played it on stream. You know what the problem with paid mod is? They also use free mods in their packages. If a paid mod was 100% made by the mod maker, it would be alright. But in every single case, the people that sell mods also use free mods in their package. Right? So they're basically benefiting from free mods, so that's not okay. You know, obviously some of the work is their own, but they're still asking for money for something that isn't partly theirs. I think that's the problem. That's the thing that triggers. I mean, most people don't want to pay for mods. I understand that, which yeah makes sense. But yeah, it's like a moral issue more than anything. Because I quite like how they connected Most Wanted and Carbon. It's not lore accurate. Who cares about lore? Let's be honest, like those are just nitpickers that are just bored. In my opinion, there's no point or relevancy whatsoever to try to be lore perfect. It's super necessary for something like Need for Speed. Tri-City from Undercover. Well, we definitely would have had a lot of highways that way. And not having... Oh shit, why am I following you every time? Bro, the last time I followed you I crashed too. Why am I... Fuck! Why am I following you, dude? Again. Kuro, you debated me twice now. Remember to myself, Kuro doesn't know what he's doing. Get second? Nope. What? I tied and I lost. Are you serious, dude? 370, 173, 73. What is this shit, man? What is this shit? Yeah, tied and lost is definitely a Kuru classic. You could probably make a 1 hour compilation of me tying and losing. Or tying and winning, to be fair. If you don't know your own next move, your opponent won't either. It's true. Ah, fucking that was the internet. that was some bad coding, or rather some bad positioning. The sewers have changed. Or I guess the storm drain. This looks so different I actually have a hard time orientating. Rip. Poor traffic car. Easy strategy is just not follow him. He's gonna end up in a wall anyways. I told you. Oh man. He should be a betting man. I mean, obviously he's getting the shit talk pressure, commentator's curse. It's a real thing. It plays with your subconscious. But what can I say? Life's tough, buddy. And if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. It's actually some of the most competitive racing I've done in a long time. I guess the last time was Carbon Online. Ooh, I should do Carbon Online. I mean, we generally wanted to do a week of online games, so this is kind of the start of it, right? Most Wanted Online, Carbon Online. Shit. Nah, it's really intense. You gotta be locked in, or you're gonna crash very easily. Like you're gonna get stuck with the first traffic car you see. Blackbog has built something very special with both the Most Wanted and the Carbon World map. It didn't change the handling, man. Carbon would have been a better experience for me, and I think for a lot of people too. Because handling was definitely a point people criticized in Carbon, especially in comparison to Most Wanted. Oh fuck, dude, that messed me up. Use your ghost, man. Dude, how many traffic cars can you hit? Everything's flying. Competitions around the game. I love that there's communities building within communities like this. How it should be, man. Usually only happens when the game is good enough. So, how many cars are actually good in S2? I do have an M3 GTR here. I gotta bring it.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
Okay, that thing's fast. Holy moly. Alright, M3 be good, I guess. Oh, and the faster you go, the harder this part gets. Furry, come here, let me pluck your feathers.
Huh?
Ah, such a close race, dude. Let's go! Yeah! Wait, where's the finish line? I thought it's here. Ah, grip, where are you? Fuck! Dude, why did my car lose grip there? Actually annoyed. Fuck. Okay, the M3 is actually competitive. This one's good. It has a red and green parts, so it's not full grip. But it's really fun to drive, I like it. Oh, bitch. So, how come EA hasn't come to the server owners for all these years? They're actually fine with community modding. They actually like that people are keeping Need for Speed alive. Like, they're actually pretty smart about this. Because everyone that keeps playing Need for Speed is more likely to buy Need for Speed again in the future. Right, I think that's the simple way of looking at this. Ooh, dude, I love that the ghosting is instant. I really needed to just fuck this traffic, man. The game is still alive, which is great, but all that money is going past the 8. There's no money, dude. This is all free, man. I'm not sure which money you are talking about, but nobody's paying anyone for this. If anything, they have to spend money on like keeping up the service, right? I don't think that people that get kicked off Need for Speed World are now willing to give EA money, you know what I mean? Imagine EA force closes all Need for Speed World servers. First of all, it wouldn't work. Second of all, they would just create a bunch of bad vibes around them. And people would be less likely to buy EA stuff. Oh, how did I fuck that up? Like, if EA would force close Need for Speed World from the community, I would be hella mad. Like, I would create a bunch of YouTube videos hating on EA if they were to do this. Black Panther 2, if you would ask me, he's also very vocal about shitty business practices. So it just would be really bad for the company overall, right? Like they probably take 1 million or more in image damage, probably millions in image damage. Why? So they can tell a few people not to play their IP, right? So in my opinion, a massive net negative for EA if they were to go after community-hosted servers and mods. So that's actually where I have to give EA some props, you know, for not being dickheads when it comes to community engagement. But EA, even EA isn't all bad. Definitely worse companies out there. And who knows, maybe we get another Need for Speed sooner than later now that they are under new management. Because that's really what it is. Management with deep pockets, right? Like those guys do have more money. And money makes the world go round. Again. That's what I meant earlier by it's easier for me in the hood cam with fast cars. I also feel like the sense of speed is way better. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you had fun. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. It's definitely not gonna be the last time you see me in Need for Speed World. It's too much fun for that. I'll see you guys fresh again tomorrow, alright? So sleep tight, do come back tomorrow for more, and goodbye on chance. Bye bye. See ya.